Okay, and we are back. Welcome to another reflection. So this week, saying we are back, I'm not back. And I'll tell you why I'm not back. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, this is going to be the shortest reflection you can think of I've probably ever done. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I was not in college. I could not make it in college. Monday, I sadly had a funeral. My auntie's funeral was on Monday, and on Monday in the afternoon, I wasn't feeling great at all. Saturday and Sunday, I have been lifting some really heavy, just heavy things. I was lifting such a lot of heavy things and stuff like that, and I've actually pulled a muscle. And usually pulling muscles, being a person, is such a normal thing. But for me this time, I love how everything just appeared in the background. I love that. But for me this time round, it ended in a worse way. If worse is a word, doubt it is, but it is now. A much worse way it ended in. I said the correct word then. I love that. So Saturday and Sunday lifted a lot of heavy stuff, and I started to get really bad pains in my shoulders, in my back, and by coming into Monday, I had the funeral. Then Monday afternoon, it really, really started to hurt. Monday morning, I woke up with it, and I was like, "Oh, this is going to get better." I took a Nurofen, and it didn't go away. But I feel like where I had the stress and sadness of the funeral, I didn't really notice it as much. But it's when I came home on Monday evening, I was like, shit, this is really, really bad. Like, it honestly, so I'll show you how it, ouch. There we go. See, I can barely still move now. But it first started, it's going to be hard. I'm going to use the remote control. So it first started here and there on the shoulders. Then Monday afternoon, it was more or less here. Monday evening, it was all here. And then it was all around here. So basically, the whole chest to about here, and then the whole back, all the way around 360 degrees. My arms were hurting so bad. Everything was so painful, and I could not move on Tuesday morning. I woke up. There we go. Woke up on Tuesday morning and I could barely move. I was in such pain that I just thought, you know what, I can't do this. I seriously can't do this. So Tuesday I had called the doctors and I had basically made an appointment later on that afternoon on a telephone. I had got my friend Sam to tell the teachers what had been happening and why I couldn't come in. I couldn't move. There's no way I could do ballet. There's no way I could do tap. There's no way I can make it out my own front door. Like, that's how bad it got. Had my doctor's appointment, and then basically what they said was, I started describing it and stuff like that. At first I thought it was something like, okay, look, I'm a heavy guy, come on now, I'm a heavy guy, this type of stuff would happen, but nothing to do with it. And I was shocked by that, because he said that my muscles, and they saw this when I was younger, my muscles didn't work as good as they were supposed to, and he thought this would happen. And basically what has ended up happening is I've actually got a lot of muscle damage, to the point where I have been booked for physiotherapy at a musculoskeletal therapy center, and it's literally been the worst start to the week so far, including Saturday and Sunday. Hands down, awful. Like, a funeral wasn't enough. I needed to call the doctors and book a physiotherapy appointment. Coming back into it, I managed to perk myself up a bit on Wednesday. I was moving around a lot more and I was able to do that. But coming into Thursday, I came in on Thursday and I was like, right, you know what? My doctor said, don't come in, don't do nothing. Try and rest till Sunday. He didn't force me, but he said, don't do nothing till Sunday. And I couldn't take that. I couldn't take that. I had to do something. So I ended up leaving my house to go to college on Thursday, and I needed it. And I'm so happy I left my house and went out because I needed to get out of the house. I needed to do something productive, and I couldn't do it. And I managed throughout the whole day. I ended up staying behind a bit later doing coursework. What did make it worse was public transport. An hour and a half on my feet. Oh my God, that hurt so much. But survived. Today, woke up. The pain is not as bad today as it was yesterday and the day before. Nowhere near Monday and Tuesday. It does hurt, as you just saw, but it's nowhere near that. But it is something to do with the muscles, and it has been happening a lot more recently. So it's definitely something that physiotherapy was needed. I have been taking some strong medication, some strong painkillers. I did actually start off on cocodamine, which is very strong painkillers because it hurt that much. They weren't actually prescribed to me neither. They were actually my mum's. Who I prescribed for her, but I was in so much pain I needed them. But basically that. But Thursday, what I did on Thursday, so we came in on Thursday and we basically sat in at the tables, and we had a nice, it was an acting lesson. It wasn't too much interest, to be honest with you, but it was interesting. It was great. You could see we needed it, especially for upcoming monologues. There we go. Oh, did you hear the back click during that? That hurt. So we had a nice little monologue session from 9 till 1. And we basically was taking notes on our monologues, how we should perform them, talking about little things like how units apply, like unity and stuff like that, and all sorts of jazz. There you go. We're talking about all sorts of stuff. So that was a very helpful lesson. And then after that, we had another lesson of Martina talking, not actually talking about mental health this time. We actually had a lesson of catching up on the work, because a lot of stage 1s were issued, me included. Lost us today, as I'm very upset about this, but I needed to get the work done. It was so hard and so stressful. But now I'm pretty sure I'm caught up. I mean, apart from these 2 reflections, can't see nothing else that needs doing. I've spoken about my monologues. I've spoken about the 10 character questions. I've given full detail what I'm doing. Spoke about Shakespeare. Done all the research. Done all the reflections by week. That's it. Nothing else. The only thing I haven't done is planning for progression, and that is because that is due in after Careers Week, so that's impossible to do. So, Carly, as you're watching this, I hope you're happy. I hope you're impressed with what I did. Hopefully you didn't put me on a stage 2, because as far as I'm concerned, everything was there. But yeah, I love you, Carly. But yeah, other than that, that's been this week. Oh no, came in today, Friday, to do my coursework. No one was there, apart from like 3 or 4 of us. No one was there, and it was actually quite, wow, really? No one cares this much? So I came in today about 11, left about 2:30, 3. So I spent hours doing some coursework and stuff like that. And now coming home, doing more coursework, and now I've got to do my training for my job. So lovely. Here we go to another 3 hours. So lovely. Thank you so much. Hopefully next week's going to be a better week, because it's Careers Week and I'm actually excited. So look forward to the Careers Week reflection. I have a funny feeling it's going to be a good one.